Good morning, good afternoon, good evening wherever you are. The stream is about to start. Grab your favorite drink. Sit back and relax. You're chilling with HexAsians. With your host, Crypto Vince, Uncle Kevin Hex, and Middle Class Working Man.
HexAsians? Nice.
Konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! Emotional damage! Give me sushi!
What up?
Namaste, HexAsians. I am
Welcome,
here
everyone.
coming live to you from Manila. Can you see? Very. Oops.
Oh, I missed your
The
timing.
camera angle is
fine.
a bit.
Don't worry. It's all good.
I think it went live. You can watch it on replay. A very welcome to everyone. And as you guys know, what are you guys? I would like to know what you guys are drinking. See, I am drinking milk. To be specific, Bear Brand, because Bear Brand milk, because we are in the bear market. So, cheers to you guys, and let me know
Okay.
if you got milk.
I've got nothing, just water.
Yeah.
Sorry, D. I thought you were going with alcohol tonight, so I did prepare a little 30-second thing. But, well, I guessed it wrong. So, but you know what? Here goes nothing. I'll play it anyway. Who cares?
What's up, big dog? How you doing?
That's it?
That's it.
1964, sir.
Keep the change. Thank you.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
Hey, D, I just wanted to point out, thanks for being such a good sport, man. Like, I go every week before we go on the show, I would take a lot of time to go find some really silly stuff. You know, Indian people doing something weird or something. I don't know why it just keeps coming up on YouTube and it just keeps suggesting all this stuff to me, and I'll just, this is funny, and I'll play, that sort of thing. And you're a good sport, and you just take it. Your skin's as thick as an elephant. So yeah, applaud you for that. Yeah, because that's something.
It's by the way, I will turn off my camera. Like, you can only watch this much of this face. Like, if you want to see my face more, join my OnlyFans. Thank
Oh my God.
Oh, Wales, I didn't even know you were here. Oh,
Yeah, Wales popped in.
What up, man?
Nice. How you guys doing?
Living the life.
So
What Well, as
So
you all
right now,
know, go ahead, D. Go ahead and
sorry, right now what we are doing is we are building up the stream because we are going to do the unboxing soon. And unlike certain t-shirts that never were delivered on time, if you know what reference I'm giving, the where the boat got stuck, our boat arrived right on time for the cruise, and we have a lot of merch to show off, and which will be distributed during the Halloween cruise. And of course, big shout out to Susan Hexican on YouTube right now. I think she's there. Susan Art
So
on Twitter. Yeah, follow her, and she's the one who is making this awesome merchandise. Uh, so maybe we shouldn't drag it too long. Like, let's start with the unboxing first.
well, I think we're gonna go with the sample and the I did receive the hoodie, so I think Middle has a few pics of that.
yep. So I will play the vid. Where is it? Yeah. Oh, there we go. That's the one.
There you go. That's the sample of the HexAsians that she's already placed on a hoodie. It looks. Now I know you guys are seeing the color looks a little weird, but I did get confirmation from Suzanne that it does show exactly as the HexAsians logo, as you know, the greenish top and the purplish lower left half. She said it is. It's just the picture looks off. So don't be don't get down on the way it looks. She says it looks just like the logo as Middle Class designed it.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's because of the lighting. It's because of the lighting when she took the photo, which makes the color look different. But yeah, what else?
So it will be up. She just informed me that it'll probably be up on the shop maybe sometime this week. She's doing some modeling pictures of it, and some more photos will be up on the site, but it'll be ready for order.
What sizes are we talking about? Is it as European sizes, or are we going after American ones?
I'm not sure. I got an extra large, and it seems to be like an American extra large, so I guess
American
it's
size.
American.
Yeah, because I remember you guys laughing about me because I'm ordering American XS, which is enough for me. So I'm pretty small, so I don't know. I'll probably go for the smallest one she has. So if it's American size, probably an S size or something, or close to S. Medium.
Suzanne's responded, so European XS. Oh, okay, so you get XS. Nice.
Oh yeah, European, but European then, yeah. I mean, if you see that, I just saw that there's the pulse chain logo there in the background. That pulse chain logo, it looks sick. I mean, I've seen so many pictures on Twitter with the hoodie and the pulse chain logo on it, I think in black and white. That looks amazing. That color scheme looks nice. So if the Hex logo or HexAsian logos comes out like this is gonna be so awesome. What's the sound here?
Yep.
We'll be fine.
What?
What happened?
I'm just reading.
You mean, yeah? You mean that because RG3 is also the smallest person? Apparently he's quite small compared to everybody else. So yeah, I can probably step in his.
Yeah,
I can probably step in his footsteps. Yeah.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
true.
Okay.
For sure.
That's just
a stupid meme. It's not true.
It's
Okay.
a meme. Yeah. He's probably my height. I think he's probably like 5'11".
I don't know. but everybody's laughing about his height. So
Yeah, it's cool.
Just having a look at Frank. Is this?
that's my little one. Yeah, he loves that
that's
logo.
a little one.
Yeah, he wants another one of these in the light blue or baby blue, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I have to order some more of them. Yeah, but that's also a small size.
Very nice.
But also he loves that. He loves that hoodie. I got some other ones as well. They arrived. They literally arrived today in the afternoon.
That's the one that you took, right?
Yeah, I took that one, and the other one as well. Yeah,
Cool.
also Hex logo and that hat.
All right.
Now, before we do the unboxing, if y'all are on Twitter, if we could get RPE Vegas to 100 followers, then we'll go ahead with the unboxing. So check out RPE Vegas on Twitter. They're the guys, as well as Brian Magruder, the ones that are responsible for the awesome stuff that you're about to see when I open this box, as well as some other amazing stuff that they sent me. So please check them out on Twitter. Also, if you're not already following Brian Magruder, give him a follow as well. Let him know that he's the work that he's done for all the different events that have gone on over the last year or 2 years. I mean, he's been just killing it with sending hats and all kinds of different merch to the support the event. So really a great group of guys.
Yep.
So they're already there.
Sorry, what was that?
Well, I didn't.
We've got 99 followers already. As soon as I posted, I think it was already 99, so we're nearly there. We're nearly 100.
All right.
And JFK's followed. Thank you so much. Thanks for doing that. We'll just do one more refresh, and we're 100. How good's that?
All right.
How good?
All right. So I'm gonna start cutting the box open. I got my little handy knife here. I'll first show the giant box. So here it is. It's nearly as it comes up to my waist, but it's sitting on my couch right now. So here it is. All right, let's see. So you guys can go ahead and discuss other things while I'm
All right.
cutting this open.
I will probably mute Crypto King's microphone. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Who's that?
Who's that one? D-Raj?
No idea. Anyway, while we're waiting.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
It's Wales. Wales is singing.
That's rare. I didn't know he's got that talent. Anyway. Hey, guys.
Wait, what are you talking? I was on mute. What are you guys talking about?
Are you sure you're on? No, you're not.
Yeah.
You're singing in the background.
Singing in the background. It was you.
No, I can't sing. I would not be on a YouTube stream. I'd be making some money singing some shit. I can't sing.
You did the recording. You're gonna replay it later on.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's from you.
Okay.
If anything, I'm going to download this, whatever we're done, and it can break the audio down, and I find out who's the one making that sound. So there you go.
We got nothing else to do, folks. 15 years.
That's it. Might as well pick up a new skill, right?
That's right.
Okay. Hey, Money
Can
Printers,
we
coming
have?
back. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, we will discuss. No, Crypto King could put him on full screen again.
Put him full screen. Okay.
He-
All right. Let me stop my screen. Hold on. Solo. And
On mic. Am I mic'd up still?
no. Yep, you're up.
Yes.
You're up.
Okay.
You're up.
So here we go.
Phew. What is that?
HexAsian logo.
It's like a painting. So that's one.
Oh,
so
wow.
HexAsians. There you go.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what else we got here. Oh my God. Here's another one.
Another one.
Hex.
That looks cool as well, yeah.
Another HexAsian. Another HexAsian.
It's huge.
I'm running out of places to put them. Pulsex.
Boom.
Pulsex. So I don't know what I mean as far as what we're gonna do with these for the on the cruise. I guess we could use them as some sort of a level of if they onboard to us at a certain level or whatever. Here's the last one. Hex. So these are pretty huge paintings, I guess. All right, so that's that, but that's not all. So let me put these around. And he sent these. Now these are like parking signs, as you can see.
Nice.
That's pretty sick.
And they're metal, so they're
Legit
so
type.
there's yeah, these are very well made.
Just gotta drill them holes in it to post it up.
Hex. HexAsians, of course.
Yeah, we're gonna have to meet in Japan and have like our own little private thing,
Another hex
and that will be useful.
and a pulse chain, pulsex, and another pulse chain.
That
So
looks
thank
awesome.
you RP Vegas. Thank you, Brian Magruder. It's awesome. Also, the hat that I'm wearing is also from him. And there's another box that I haven't received yet. And what I've known about this box is it's got 100 hats in it. So shout out to RPE Vegas, Brian Magruder for supporting the HexAsians sponsoring the Halloween cruise. That'll be on the 29th of October in Yokohama. Wow, this is amazing stuff that he sent. And we're gonna make sure that it's very well utilized as far as spreading the message of Hex around, well, in Japan, but soon all over Asia. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you. The amount of money he must be spending sending all the stuff to you.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Especially it's not cheap, I can tell you that. Yes, it's going to be heavy
those
as
metal
well.
signs. Those metal signs.
Yeah.
That box was like 40 pounds, at least 45 pounds.
Yeah, it's a bit of money. There's probably the shipping cost more than the metal it's printed on.
Probably the items as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not only RP Vegas and Brian, there's also other. I believe Marco's going to send us some stuff. I think Slap Stickers may send us some stickers to put in the VIP swag bags or what have you. So everybody that's supporting around the community, thank you. I mean, that's what Hexicans do. That's what we do as a community. We support each other when we're trying to spread the message of Hex and all over the world. I mean, I don't see any other communities doing what we do and go as far as look at the amount of stuff that we're just receiving, from different Hexicans around the world. It's just amazing.
Yeah. Hey, those cards, Crypto King?
Yes. Yeah, I have them. They're right here.
Cool.
While you get them, Satan's Angel is asking for some details on the cruise.
Card. Oh, details on the cruise. I believe. Do you have the flyer?
Yes, I do. Yes, sir. Let me.
Because there is a email address on there for more information. I would have to, if we could bring it up, that would be great.
Yes, I will. Hold on.
But it is a 2-hour cruise. All you can drink, food will be provided, as well as once the cruise is done, there's going to be 2 clubs that the party will continue on, so that's all paid for as well. So your ticket includes the cruise, all you can drink, food provided, plus the entrance to the clubs after the cruise. So there you go, info.halloweencruise@yahoo.com if you have any questions about tickets or any other questions pertaining to the cruise. Good.
Nice try.
Actually, Brian Magruder, I think he was like, "Hey, he wants to be there," but that remains. I mean, that would be awesome if he would come. But there may be some other Hexicans that do show up. Definitely, we'll let you know via video or other information that comes out that some other Hexicans from around the world may be on the cruise.
That'd be nice.
Cool.
As you know, there's Motley is in the area, and he was in Japan before when he was in the Navy, so he's very familiar with Japan. He loves Japan. So who knows? I might get to meet him as well. So
isn't that also Funding Jim at some point?
Yeah. Gary, I think he may be in the area as well. So that'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Nice try, Marcus. Send the boat to Australia after. Hilarious.
Oh. You'll be laughing. There is I think the Hex cruise in Florida are starting in Florida or something. That's going to be next year.
Yeah, next year.
That's only a couple of days. But it's actually a company in Europe. I think in Greece is a guy. It's a young entrepreneur, and he is doing charters. And you can charter the whole boat. It's like a massive boat, and he normally does it for entrepreneurs. Some I don't know, digital nomads or whatever. They get together for a week, like 7 days on the boat, and they travel around the Mediterranean. And you can buy a ticket and you just stay on the boat for 7 days straight with all the guys. So there's like 300, 400 people every year he does that. So I might be able to dig if that's something Patrick or Lion, Hexline, if they want to do something like this in the future. It's going to be like 300, 400 Hexicans or Polsicans, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a lot of networking there. That's definitely doable. Probably not next year or probably in 2-3 years' time. That could be a thing.
Also, as you can see this banner behind me, this is a shout out to Bullish 0x. He was able to print those out for me. I bought them from him, but he came through and they came out amazing. So shout out to Bullish 0x.
Thanks, Bullish. Just reading the chats. Ellen is saying he will do Greek boat. Great.
Yeah, I think it starts in Greek or Greece or somewhere, yeah. And it goes around the Mediterranean 7 days. Yeah, that's common.
It's hilarious. Oh shit. Yeah, we don't like boat people. That is correct. There we go. Knows what's up. Pro boats. Can you imagine? Like yeah, this is like, yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know if anyone's watching living on the border states in the US, like, you know, what was it again? What, 2 million people expected to come past the border or something like that?
Yep.
Like, yeah, I don't know how you guys are going to deal with that.
What, daily or yearly?
I think it's a year, but still, that's still a lot, though.
2 million people a year.
Yeah. What was this again? The last time a boat came to Sydney, I locked us down for 3. Oh, okay. Yes. I remember that. It's a cruise ship.
I remember that as well, yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. All right, guys, more serious topic. Are we going to get rich again soon?
Not like that. Not with the printer. That's
that's referring to the money printer, yeah?
Is my
well, the Hex T-share money printers, and of course, absolutely.
Well, printer's going to help us for sure. I mean, that money printer at least. What did you say, Dee? Did you want to say something?
No.
You wrecked?
My prediction, what do you call it? Tightening. So I think they will next increase in interest rate would be less. I think I didn't even catch up on how much they increased it this time. I think it was 0.75, right?
0.75.
Yeah, 75 basis points. That was the last one.
Yeah,
but
so
the
my
Bank of England
expectation,
Go ahead.
that is a different story, but my expectation is they will decrease it to, like, next increase would be 50 basis points, and after that they will start to slowly decrease it again. So my expectation is, like, we will have a kind of a bull run.
Nope. His microphone's wrecked.
Well, speaking on
That's
the
when
thing
my
about the
birthday is, second quarter. So let's see. These are all, like, what you call, tea leaf reading by me. Nobody knows for sure, but what I expect.
well, going back to the interest rate increasing, all of a sudden, the Bank of England just started buying bonds again and running their printers. So it looks like this may eventually happen as well in the US. I mean, it's not working. If they want to really affect inflation, they cannot do these little small, but they know if they do bigger, that's going to wreck everything anyway. So I think they're just going to go back to what they think fixes it, but just makes it worse. Print money.
Yes, sir. Europe is wrecked. Frank's best friend DJ Cryptomatic has to become a lumberjack. Oh, hang on! Look what we got here, Finbear.
Finbear, welcome back.
Apparently, Finland's ranked the happiest place on Earth. So right on, Finbear.
Yeah, isn't Australia? Australia is currently the wealthiest place on Earth, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
because of you two guys.
No.
Can't be me. I'm working. I gotta get up at 4:30 tomorrow morning to go to work. It's not me.
But yeah, there's a lot of these sort of feel good articles that is just floating around, right? Like I think you just mentioned the Australia's like what, the richest people on Earth or something, and then they said everyone's net worth is like 400,000 or something. Like, okay. Like 400,000 is not that much. We know that.
It's half a house in Australia. Okay.
Right. What is it? JFK. Yep. It's probably. Oh, D's dropped.
D drop.
Let's give him some time to restart.
What the hell was that?
No, that's just the buy time for
That
D
was
when
funny.
he restarts his computer.
That was
Go
funny.
back.
Where is he? Anyway, just reading. Where's my 400k? Oh, if you shouldn't bought that many hex plates, yeah, you have 400k. No, just taking a dig. Nah, he's not. He lives in the UK. Nope.
He's not.
Sorry,
back.
what? No, he's here.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. You forgot to put the hamsters on the wheel. No, he's wrecked. He's still wrecked. Anyway, whatever. Yes. I'm just thinking we're going to have a relief rally at some point. Don't you think, Wales?
Hard to say. Market is rallying right now.
Yep.
What does a relief rally actually mean? It means it's just going to present another opportunity for you to sell the market down again. Yep. So, long story short, nothing's changed but the date. Make sure you stay on the right side of the market if you're playing those markets, and play the long game with crypto. That's what people should be doing, because that's how you get wrecked in crypto, is when you don't play the long game.
Yep.
It's funny. I was actually looking at the XLM chart yesterday, and it just so happened to be the one that was from scratch. And I looked at the price. Like, I didn't remember what the starting price was, and I was one of the guys that was buying XLM and XRP back in the day when they launched, and I just didn't realize, how not cheap they were. Like, I thought 2 zeros and a 1 was cheap, because that's what the chart was good. Like, that's what it was back then. 2 zeros and a 1 and whatever, 1 and change. And it went sideways for years before it actually did anything. I'm talking about XLM now.
Right.
Probably at least 3 years. Let me take a look at this chart again. What was it? XRP? No, it was XLM. Yeah. Yeah, it went sideways literally from like launch until the 2017 when the bull market started.
Oh yeah.
It literally went sideways for that entire period of time. Imagine if that's just what Hex did for the first 2 years.
No way.
Right. Exactly. I mean, right now this thing is only at 11 cents, and it went as high as 93 cents. That's all. Right? But I mean, the point of this story is, in this conversation, is for people to understand how crypto works. This XLM is its own chain, its own everything. But look at a chart so you can see what's happened over time with no traction. Nobody uses this shit at all for anything. Right. It's not interoperable. It's nothing. It's just some random coin. Does nothing. Nothing. Is just send, receive, and sell. That's it. And buy. That's it. Those are the only 4 things you can do. Right? And here we are, and with all these coins that they come out And I mean, I don't know if people are retarded or not, but they just expect them to run up with no type of sensibility behind it, right? Like, we used to just watch this shit go sideways. Like, I just had to go back in my mind and think about what it was to be in crypto back then, because everything didn't just pump like it does now. Now everything just 100x here, 10x there, you know, it's expected. That's not what this is about. This is an opportunity to rectify a major problem. This is not a get rich quick scheme. Now, you can get rich quick, sure, but are you really rich? I mean, we were just talking about how Australia is apparently has the highest group of people on the planet. Like, is that even sensible? Does that make sense to anybody? Like, do you guys not understand that that shit is fake? Like, once again, I'm going to highlight what the problem is. The problem is the unit of account. Now, how the hell can a country where no economic activity happened in the last 2.5 years be all of a sudden the richest? Well, let me tell you how. Because the currency has gone down 50% or more. That's how. So nobody's richer. Everybody's poorer. And these are the facts. So understand the game that you're playing or get left behind. Because unit of accounts, they don't matter. They're not anything. I mean, this is a joke. This is a straight up joke. It's a joke. It's just as bad as people thinking that they can sell a house that they bought for $500,000 for 1.5, but they won't move back into a house that costs $500,000 at that point in time, right? Nobody will do that. And that's how you know you just got robbed. Period. Apples to apples is how this game is played. Nobody is trying to go backwards, right? So if you just sold a property that 3x'd in nominal terms, meaning in dollar terms, but you can't move into that same value that you paid for that house, meaning the $500,000, you can't move back into a property that costs that much, then you're moving backwards. You're not moving forward, and you just got robbed, even though you 3x your nominal value. And again, that means your US dollar value or your fiat unit of account value. This is very important for people to understand. Like, the more deep we get into this crypto game and the more I see what's happening, the less I see a positive outcome, unfortunately. Because people are just not choosing to put in the work, and everybody's going to suffer because of it. And that's just what it is. Now, what this means is that the system that exists today continues, and people can keep playing themselves and being debt slaves. And what's going to happen is the future is going to be bifurcated. That's what's going to actually happen. You're going to have people playing both sides, and then you're going to have everybody else. And we already started that trend, so that's just going to continue. So, you know, you either want to live free or you don't. I mean, that's where we're at this point in time. Because even with what we're seeing in crypto, you know, it is just more of the same, unfortunately. And the bigger this community gets, the lamer it gets as well. Because what's happening is the quality is being decreased in terms of what the future should look like. Because people are worried about now. It's not about delaying gratification any longer. That's what PLS changed. And everything after that. Right? That's why Maxi and all those coins are so popular. Because they remove the need to delay gratification. They really do. Just a fact of how human psyche works. The human will always, the weak-minded human anyways, will always take the marshmallow first. Always. Yep. They will always go to the marshmallow test. Always. And this is what we're seeing. And I haven't said nothing about this because I'm just letting shit play out. But understand the game or get left behind, guys. A lot of people will get left behind because they want to be liquid. They don't want to respect themselves or their pocket. It'd be different if we all knew they could just hold. But after what we saw for the past year, we know that's not the case. We know that's not the case. People are not staking. They have no interest in being staked. 10% of the supply is staked for Hex. And look at all the liquid Hexes just lying around. Few, folks. Few. That ain't never going to change. No matter how much alpha is given out. Just never going to change. Does that make sense? People will always prefer liquidity over illiquidity, right? But the conflict with that is that people don't understand that that is a game they're playing with themselves. There is no competition there. So there is no market to compete against with somebody else, right? I mean, what people do outside of staked Hex is what people do in any other market. It's a liquid market. But if you own T-shares, it's a different ball game because you're not just benefiting from price appreciation. You're also benefiting from accumulating crypto that you didn't have to buy with fiat. And the best part about that piece of the puzzle is that it's strictly upside volatility only, meaning the changes that are out of the norm only happen in your favor. I mean, just putting those two pieces to the puzzle or three pieces to the puzzle together, it makes Hex an unbeatable system, right? To the point that people can take it and build on top of it. But at the very base layer, if people don't understand what's going on, they're going to play themselves because it's all about delaying gratification. That's why Hex is the foundation. It's very important people remember that. Because otherwise, you will get left behind. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking profits along the way. So don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But you should always have a plan to continuously be accumulating crypto. This is not a 1 year, 2 year, 5 year thing. This is a permanent thing. Look at what's going on economically. Nobody is getting wealthier unless they're stealing or generating value or a politician, right? It's true,
Yep.
right? Like, it's really true. And this goes from the lowest level of the economy to the highest. Everybody in a respective socioeconomic class lives in different ways, right? No matter what the income range is, 0 to 100,000, 100,000 to 500,000, 500,000 to 1 million. All of those buckets, you got a diaspora of people. They all live differently, even if they make the same level of income. Now, why is that? That's because of how they manage their funds, not because of what they make. And I learned this young because there was this guy when I was in the military that even though he was in the service with me, this dude used to work like 2-3 jobs on top of that shit. And I didn't understand it. Now think about it. Why did this guy do this? And one day I got to ask him, like, yo, why do you work all these crazy ass jobs? And he straight up told me, because what we make is never going to be enough. And I didn't understand it at the time. I went about my merry business. I was like, word, and kept it pushing out, whatever. I was like 19, 18. The fuck did I know? And I mean, I think about that dude like every day now. I know he good. He ain't got to worry about a damn thing. And this was 20 plus years ago at this point. Because I hadn't even hit my duty station yet. I was still in motion. So you guys got to understand, this is a long game. Even if you make millions now, that means you have the opportunity to make billions. If you don't want to, that's fine. But you still have to learn how to administer those 100 million, that 10 million, whatever that number is. And you got to take it seriously. This shit isn't a game. And I'm not trying to be like a lecturer, but it's really not a game. If you want to keep those funds, you got to be disciplined about it. Take it seriously. Because what you don't take seriously, believe you. Think about all the relationships you didn't take seriously that you probably wish you did, or all the other things that you probably wish you would have pursued in a different manner and you did not. Money is the most important resource that humans put value on, not even food, unfortunately. And that's a fact because of how society is structured. So if you have an opportunity to put yourself in a position where you're giving yourself the ability to compound units of account, you need to take that opportunity to the heart, because working really is not ever going to be enough. And it's less so now than it was 20 years ago. And it was less so then than it was 20 years before then. What do you think the next 20 years is going to look like? Because we have to understand, if we don't change society and how it functions, this shit stays the same. Period. So look at the next 20 years from this vantage point. It's not positive looking. Doesn't matter what seat you're in, because even millionaires are getting debased.
Yep.
Period.
Yeah, there's what's his name? The guy that lives in Singapore, the great investor. Damn, I can't
Jim
remember his name. Jim Rogers. Jim Rogers is a multi-billionaire, and he sees what's coming down the road as far as collapse, global economic collapse. He's worried that he cannot survive, and he's a multi-billionaire. So people need to understand that if you got people like him saying he doesn't know if he's going to be around because of what's going to happen, start getting shit straight, man.
Now, if you don't know who Jim Rogers is, look into him. That guy is like 80 something. I learned so much from that guy. It doesn't even make sense. I could probably ask him on to stream too, and he'd probably come on, because he just doesn't give a shit.
Yep.
He's just out there talking game and giving it for free. You don't. And this guy's a billionaire. Like, this guy used to work with George Soros in the days of the Soros Fund, Quantum Fund, and all that.
Yeah.
So look up Jim Rogers, macro analyst or something like that. Just look up Jim Rogers macro. He'll come up. Oh, God. You'll see. You'll see that a lot of the things I'm saying ain't no different than the stuff he's saying, because it's all the same thing. He's just been saying it forever because he's seen it forever. But, you know, it was difficult in his day to comprehend the elasticity of fiat, because it's all psychological. It's not mathematical. This is why you have to make the decision. You know, it's not a choice. It's a decision you have to make. It's not like a multiple choice test where here, this is what the options are. You have to go out and seek it. It's completely different. It's like trying to compound your fiat, right? This is why investing exists, except for that crypto is the actual solution. That's why you have to play it long term. It's not a band-aid like investing in markets, because markets go up and down, right? But they go up and down, and that's all you got. There is no third anything else. Here is a completely different unit of account. Like, you can't really, you know, the average person can't transact in stock. Only institutions can do that. With crypto, that changes everything. Very important.
Wells, what do you think about that bill that was put up by a senator from Oklahoma? I think we know that it's probably not going to see the light of day, but he's putting up a bill that's prohibits the getting rid of the physical paper dollar by the Treasury or the Fed, that they cannot remove our means of being able to hold a physical currency.
Yeah, it really depends on what it says, because if the language is what you just stated, like the last part, us being able to hold physical cash, like us persons, then okay. But if it's anything like prior, where it's really focusing on the unit of account, then it depends how that's worded. Because if they just write United States dollar, then anything could be United States dollar. But if they write a United States Treasury dollar or something like that, something to that effect, where the people are printing it, then that's different. But because then it's just any Federal Reserve note, because they could, or if they write legal tender or something like that, you know, something that reflects the Federal Reserve note as we know it. Any verbiage that reflects that, then it's not really anything positive because we're just putting ourselves back in the same hole, right? So this is what I mean. Like, you know, these politicians pretending to now want to be a part of the crypto gang, don't be fooled by it. It's just it's time to change the act. It's just change scene. That's all that's happening, because it's not a coincidence that they're making the move now when these corporations are deciding to make the move. Because where the hell were they 2 years ago?
But you do agree that we should always have the right to withdraw something and hold it.
Okay.
Because as soon as they go to like a...
Let me explain something to you that people still seem not to comprehend. The financial system is not yours, so you don't have any rights, bro. You capiche?
But I'm saying is, if they do a
I know what you're saying.
Cashless,
I know
then
what you're
we're
saying.
basically slaves.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, and that's their goal, right? So
Be slaves now.
the change can only be congressional. It can't be legislative, because only the Congress has control over the money. What's happened is that the powers that be, World Economic Forum and central banks, have co-opted our internal parameters of pretty much all governments, right? And only recently are we starting to see in the U.S. that the Supreme Court is still on the side of the people. Only recently, because we weren't seeing that up until recently, meaning 2022, right? Or maybe even early 2021. I can't really remember. But these are important things to pay attention to. You got to like understand how the legal system works. So any person that is a representative of any constituent could put out any piece of legislation. What now? The impact by that legislation, whether it gets passed or not, is what we need to look forward to, right? Which is what you're talking about. Now that takes us back to who put out that legislation, and that's what I'm going to. Because if this type of legislation isn't coming from the Congress, then it doesn't actually matter, because only they have control over the money. Does that make sense? Like literally, constitutionally, only they have control over the money. So the problem with what happens is that we got to know how the system works, because just like we see from these Bitcoin maxis where they're ready to fucking like get on the regulators, you know, and start slobbing, like they're ready, because they don't understand that they don't need the regulators. Regulators have no say over Bitcoin or any other actual cryptocurrency. This is why they keep putting those centralized exchanges in between us and crypto, because that's the only way to control what we can access. Right? That's the only way. How is it that it matters what a CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap or Coinbase or whatever say? That literally doesn't matter. And we know this, but yet we continuously acquiesce to wanting them to do stuff for us. Why? Because we collectively do not understand the game that we're playing. That's why. This is why I go into these long rants, because we're missing the target big time. Collectively, we're missing the target big time. It's just a fact. I mean, to see people in 2022 still asking Coinbase and CoinMarketCap to do shit is fucking wild. It's just wild. I mean, and it's almost 2023, mind you. So, you know, the message is lost. People just don't really care, apparently. So I don't know. I don't know what the future looks like. I'd like to think that we are in control, but the bigger this community gets, the less in control I see us being. Not so sure. Everybody gets really, really moved and swayed by shiny things, and they lose sight of the prize. Everybody's really lost it, in my opinion. Where do we go in the next 20 years? Like, that's a real question. Where do we go in the next 20 years? People think that others can determine what they can use as money. We still don't understand that nobody can tell us what to do in terms of exchanging value for value. That's a fact. Just all the conversation I see about crypto and regulators and legislation proves that. I don't know how many times I've said on stream, whatever they write or say is irrelevant. Time and time again. Why is that though? Because they can't come into your crib and block you from doing a damn thing. The only thing they can do is be totalitarian. That's the only thing they can do. Just like in Canada. That's it. They can't do anything else. They can't even stop people in Australia from buying crypto. You think they wouldn't have done that if they could have? Right? You're damn right they would have. They don't want motherfuckers breathing in Australia. So how the hell are they still buying crypto?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But the dangerous part of it is when they're starting to turn off people's bank accounts.
But that's what I'm saying. That's when they get
That's what I mean.
totalitarian. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do at that point, King.
Right.
Nothing you can do because they can do that at any point in time. It is not our financial system, sir. None of this is. This is why crypto is imperative. This is why crypto is important. This is why not treating crypto like a fucking dog and pony show is important. Because then we become everything else. A fucking commercial show. I mean, the fact that I see Hexicans asking for the same shit that didn't make sense 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago today. This lets me know there's no winning this fight. You just got to really fend for yourself. Because everybody isn't on message. Everybody doesn't want to be on message. Everybody has their own agenda. And that's cool. You know, to each their own, man. I'm going to do me too. So it's all good. Right? But when people come with these questions, I'm going to come with these answers. Because it's true. These questions are irrelevant. Who cares what they writers say? Has any comment or bit of legislation anywhere in the world stopped anybody ever from transacting in crypto? And the answer is no. So I don't know why you guys focus or care about it at all in regards to crypto. Because real crypto is forever unaffected.
Well, I think that what they did to Ross Albright really.
What did they do? Yeah, but what did they do? They did nothing. We let it happen because we don't understand how the system works. A person that commits a quote unquote non-violent crime deserves no time in any institution of such caliber. This dude's in there with violent criminals, man. Yep. Cats that got bodies upon bodies that they're doing life on life on life. This guy's a freaking kid when he got locked up. We, as a society, let that happen. It's not the feds. Like, we let these people do these things by watching TV and not knowing the rules and then believing that when they come into our arena, they can do what they're doing. That's how the system actually works. Because if you read, you realize they got no jurisdiction, meaning they have no say over what you can do, period, or how you can live. But if you don't know, you know, it is what it is, man. Why did that guy get locked up? Because he created a website. For those that don't know, that's literally why he's locked up. And if you don't know, life, isn't it?
Yeah, double life plus 20, I think, something like that.
Yeah, some ridiculous number for creating a website. Now, if you guys don't know about Andy Schwartz, look into him as well. Like the system, the internet, crypto, all of these things are tools that we can use to free ourselves. But we choose to let third-party individuals dictate to us what's best for us. Until that changes, there is no solution to any of the problems that we constantly see because you are choosing for them to happen. Whether you want to believe it or not is irrelevant. That's what it is, though. This is why this is why Australia is the richest country on the planet after having no economic activity for two and a half years. Okay, sure. I'll believe it. Hi. I mean, look, everybody can make any choice that they want, right? Freedom is a choice. Some of us choose it, some of us don't. And that's all it is. Aaron Schwartz, not Andy. Sorry about that. Thank you, T-Bird. Aaron Schwartz. That's another guy. Major influence in the internet space in the early days. Ended up offing himself because of what the people were doing to him. And this is why, you know, I say and do the things that I say and do. You guys got to know your history. This is a point in time where we could take advantage of it, or we cannot. So DCA, and respect your pocket.
Damn, silver's up $1.
Yeah,
Something's
has
breaking.
somebody?
That's the sign of something breaking. A silver go up $1.30 in a matter of a couple hours.
That's
Something's-
5,000.
something's over with.
And that's like $6,000, $6,500 or something like that too.
That's something's
P&L
fitting to
terms.
break.
That's a big move in silver.
Yeah, $1.30 in a
Mhm.
matter of a couple hours from the market opening. That means something's about to happen.
Something is happening.
Or yeah, something's underway. Fucking bank runs or something's going on.
Yeah, it's above 20. It's above 20 and a quarter right now.
Yeah.
And gold's at gold isn't up as much. Interesting.
Yeah, as far as percentage wise, gold,
Yeah, it's
silver's
not.
up to almost
Silver's up
7%.
more than it. So okay. This brings me back to 2010, I think it was.
11 when it went to 50.
Might have been 11, yeah.
11.
It was 11 then.
It's 11.
I was just starting to trade then, and I had just bought like crude and silver, and I didn't know really like how these markets moved at the time. Yeah, it was definitely 11. No, it was 10 into 11. Yeah, it was 10 into 11.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
it was 10
You're
into
right.
11. Yeah, because it ran up to 50 into April. Yep, 2011. So what was going on? Well, inflation was really, really just taking off at that point in time, that relative moment of inflation, because that's the thing that people don't understand. Inflation stacks. All these mathematical things that we deal with in our pocket over time, they literally stack. Now, what the hell does that mean? Well, what that means is when the dollar came out in 1913, it was worth $1. Now it's only worth 3 cents. And over that time, how did we come to that point? Well, we came to that point because over time, inflation just kept getting thrown on the dollar, on top of it, on top of it, on top of it, on top of it, on top, to the point that that dollar became worth 3 cents. So nothing has changed, right? We're still stacking inflation on top of inflation.
Yep.
So the move that we're probably going to see this time is probably going to break the system, because how much more stacking of inflation can we do when now we're at the point where our goods and services are varying in ways that we can see it and feel it worldwide, not just overseas, not just in Mexico, not just in California and New York, but everywhere, right? This is different. This is not like every other time. Inflation is really like, this is the one true time where we can say this time is different, because we're not talking about the stock market. We're not talking about anything except the dollar, the unit of account, and how things are measured. It's different this time because that has a terminal ending point. That doesn't just continuously go on forever, right? This is how Rome fell. This is how all these dynasties have fallen, because they don't know how to control their desires, plain and simple. And then society as a whole has no interest in checking people, unfortunately, because government isn't going to check itself. In fact, government isn't supposed to be telling us a damn thing. They work for us, and everybody forgets that. So I don't care what they say or do. It's irrelevant to me. They work for me. It's important that you guys remember that. I don't know why you people think you pay taxes. I mean, figure out the lies. You believe too many of them. You can't be in this side of the system and then be worrying about all this other stuff. They're not even the same thing. You got to pick a side. You know, when you're dealing in crypto, you're not dealing in that system. That's important to understand. It only matters when you're converting it back into that. So, you know, figure that out, guys, because that's muy importante. Muy importante.
Radio, then. Sorry.
No, you're right.
Lucas, go ahead. No, I just wanted to ask whether or not everybody's excited for next Saturday and whether or not it is legit that Richard is going to stream with Hexo.
I don't think he'd write that if it was.
I hope.
Yeah, it's happening.
I hope he shows his face. That would be so awesome. I mean, knowing Hexo, it could be a scam again, and then they're just talking about it and get some as a clickbait.
Richard's already replied and said,
"Yeah, it's gonna happen."
Richard replied and said he'll be there. So
yeah, that would be awesome.
Just do that. Yeah, Hexo.
Last time as well. Last time Hexo said, yeah, Richard will be in live stream, and he only brought with his cardboard cutout next to him.
It was different. You know what it is? Because you're not used to Hexo's humor, I guess. Yeah, nah. That you could tell was a joke. This was obvious. You could tell it was real. I don't know. I could tell.
It will be exciting. So for our time, in Australia, we've got to be like 5 o'clock a.m. on Saturday morning is when he's streaming normally. Or something like this. Be sick.
Yeah, I think I mentioned. I think I said something that I'm guessing that Richard may be waiting to the final deadline for the income tax, which is October 17th.
For what? Just for releasing some information, or
for possible launching of Pulse Chain.
Pulse.
You reckon?
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I stopped speculating about that because
I don't really care. Never really cared. It's whatever.
King, it is very irresponsible of you to mention any dates. If Papa B was here, he would have asked you to apologize.
Yeah, he would have had a heart attack
immediately.
Well, I didn't say it's gonna launch on that date. I'm saying he's waiting after that date. It could be November or something.
Yeah, it could be 5 years after that date as well.
Oh yeah, it could be 5 years from then. Yeah.
Silver has
but anyways, but good, we have the liberty to speculate. After I really don't know what to say after this long Wales only rant. I forgot everything I wanted to say. It's it's not. I can't add anything more to the conversation. That's why I chose to stream on last Friday. Which, sorry, Frank, I was I thought I had sent the link already, and I was waiting for you to join. Where is he? Then I even sent Finbear the link, and but you could have just dropped into YouTube chat and said that I'm waiting for the link. But anyways, I'm not going to say sorry.
No, I was checking. So when I texted you and said let's go, I was checking the YouTube channel whether you are in the YouTube channel on HexAsian stream live, and there was no live stream on HexAsian. And then I texted you. So where are you? Where's the stream? Let's go. And there was nothing. I didn't even see you. And then 2 weeks later, 2 hours later, it showed up on my YouTube channel that you have streamed 2 hours ago. For some reason. I was waiting. I was racing home because I was out with my little one. I was racing home and said, "Yeah, I'm there. Let's go." But I couldn't find you. Otherwise, I would have followed you.
Anyways. But yeah, I think it's a good time to stream. The European chat gets to chat with us. European guys, it's morning time there. Plus, I think my internet is better during the day, or maybe it's just my imagination. But going back to something Wales only was saying much earlier regarding delaying gratification. See, delaying gratifications comes later. First, you have to correct the rectification. So I would like to, I always quote the great American poet Sean Corey Carter. in his words, that if you grew up with holes in your zapper toes, you celebrate the minute you are having dough. So yeah, and I think I gave this example a kind of few months back, or maybe I don't even remember how long. See, the delayed gratification game, the eh, marshmallow test. He like it works when the kid is already kind of full, on a full stomach. Uh, he's able to resist the marshmallow. If the kid is hungry for 2 days and you put a marshmallow in front of him, the
Forget
first
about
thing he'll do is, before you, yeah, or consider it the other way around. Instead of a marshmallow, consider a diabetic kid, and you are telling him you can have your insulin shot now, or you can
The
wait for
fuck?
an hour and
I
take
don't know
two
if that's
insulin
the
shots.
same, bro. I don't know.
Like, so,
What,
so, so the
why are you distorting
game
the
is,
test parameters?
Right?
What the fuck are you doing then? Like, that's not the point.
my
Oh
my
shit,
point
that was
is,
funny.
yeah, it's not all. See, the value of everything is in the now.
Yeah,
So
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The
you
brain's
you,
gonna
you
be
cannot.
distorted to decide for now, not later. Like, yeah, I need this now because I'm hungry now. That's later. Yeah, that's true.
uh,
But that's why you gotta have a plan, right? Like that's the point of having a
like
plan. Because if not, you'll make impulsive decisions. That's why you gotta
yes,
operate this from a
yeah.
certain perspective. Right? That's all.
I think
We
I
all
think
want we all want everything
Gary.
now, right?
Yeah, I think Gary came up with a good plan. I think a couple of streams on his channel, a couple of streams back, he was talking about the plan once you made it, like how to traverse your hex and your pulse hex and everything, and what to do with it. And literally first have a plan and know when you take it out and stick with the plan, regardless of the price. Stick with the plan and take it out to reward yourself or your subconscious mind, of the way if you've done it, and stick with it. And then I don't know if you can reinvest it or you take the interest out, but whatever you do, stick to the plan to reward yourself. I think the most important is to reward your subconscious mind.
You pay yourself
and
first.
give it a hype. Yeah, you pay yourself first, and then you do the rest. So have a roadmap, lay it out for the next 15 years, and then stick to that road. It doesn't matter what happened. I mean, you always can diverse in it either way, but yeah, as far as you can, stick to the plan.
Yeah.
That's what I got out
We,
of his stream last time.
That's accurate.
somebody was talking about setting goals, smart goals, a couple of weeks back. I don't know which stream it was or which channel it was. You remember smart goals?
No.
Do you do smart goals?
We talked about it on the HexAsian stream.
Yeah. You came up with a smart way.
Sorry. Okay? I don't know him.
Yeah. But yeah, so failing to plan is planning to fail.
Fail.
Is what my teacher used to say. So have a plan and keep some wiggle room. Like you have to roll with the punches, man.
I like what Tiva's just said. You're not doing it right unless you fail the plan. Just wing it and you'll be right. I hate that. I hate that word, wing it.
Yeah, I used to live like that, bro. Nah, not a good way to live. Not a good way to live.
Yep. Yes, sir.
You guys don't go bare milk here.
And the thing is, you cannot like have a plan set in stone. Like, yes, you have to have wiggle room. You have to be able to
Adjust fire.
adapt equally. Yeah, because hey, you don't know when the game changes. Like what we
Right.
have right now, seen right now. Like now we have HSIs, we have Hedron, we have ICOSA, we have all those perpetual tokens, we have Maxi, we have Team, and now they are coming up with another one called Poly.
Holy. Yeah.
So
Only
many
Maxi.
things. Yeah, so many things are coming out. You have to be able to. I don't know whether you like this word meta, like it was used, it still is used by gamers, or rather it was originated by the gamers to like have a to explain the state of the game. Like now I was addicted to Clash of Clans, so I'll give that reference. Like
No way.
like I still do play, but the thing is there are two kind of uh, attackers you have. Like there one is by ground and one is by air. So sometimes the ground troops are stronger, sometimes the air troops are stronger. So when they keep tweaking the game, so so when they tweak the game and one side becomes more strong, then we say the meta of the game has changed. Now we are having an air meta. So like that, when the meta changes, you have to change your strategies accordingly. So right now the meta for Hex has changed. You have to plan accordingly. For me, I try to keep the my strategy very simple. I buy stake, buy hex, stake it, and mint Hedron, and buy an HSI with it. Keep as simple as that.
Yeah. So the main purpose is always accumulate more hex. That's all it is. Doesn't matter how you play it. You should always accumulate more hex. Stake it and accumulate more.
That's
what you do.
the point. Yeah, that was the point of my story from earlier. Like,
Yeah.
when you like XLM went sideways for 2 years, 3 years before it did anything, and people still
Uh,
rock with it, right? Like, so you got to have a plan and understand what that plan is. Like, you really got to understand what your plan is.
One thing I want to say that no, I did not spend any money on Clash of Clans. Just I am completely free to play because it's kind of like if you don't do those microtransactions, it just takes you longer. So basically, instead of using money, I'm using time. Sounds something like Hex, right? And another thing, DJ Cryptomatic was asking why is Maxi dumping. Well, it's a kind of option, or you can say a future contract on Hex. So sometimes it trades at a premium, sometimes it's at a discount. And when people uh, have the option of selling it, they will sell it. And maybe they will buy back later. What else?
I will shoot off, guys.
Yep, that's right. Go run for the.
I'll go to bed.
Later, brother.
4:30 for me tomorrow morning. To get some
All
more
right,
cash
Frank.
for more hex.
Have a good one, bro.
No, it's have fun, guys. Yeah. Thanks for coming
Good
in.
night.
Yeah, see you next week. Bye.
Yep.
Later, bro.
Bye-bye.
And then there were 4. So what else did we have to talk about? Like talking about the Tesla robot. It's
Oh, yeah.
such a
That was a major fail. They brought out the robot from Batteries Not Included, that 80s movie. Because if you guys forget, the Asimo Toyotas, or was it Honda's robot
Honda's.
from over 20 years ago, was able to run, jump, basketball, everything. This Tesla piece of crap robot that he just revealed, they were afraid it was going to fall on its face. So that's a total shit show. That's
funny.
Yeah.
Even the Hyundai had one that was, doing backflips and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, robots have been
Tesla
advanced
coming
for a
out
while.
like, oh, look at this one. It couldn't even walk. I'm like, that's trash.
Yeah, I think robots have been advanced for like a long time.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you see the footage of like what was it? Boston Science? No, not Boston Science. Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics.
Boston Dynamics.
They have they have a robot that can shoot, and oh my god! So I don't know how he manages it, but I don't know how. If you guys follow that, this channel called Common Sense Skeptic, he did a complete kind of a breakdown of the Musk TED talk, and how everything he said on those in that talk is kind of a lie. But that's what reality is today. Like the people get, when the rules of the game are not the same when you're rich. That's a fact. And no, I want to talk about it sometime. Maybe I'll talk about it on the next Friday stream. I'll write down this time. I'll do one good thing. I will write down the points I want to talk about, so I don't run out of talking points. I don't know what I don't know what chocolate rain is. I haven't heard I I saw Sandy make the reference couple of times, but still don't get it.
I don't know if I want to know.
It doesn't sound good already.
Right. Oh shit.
I've got a feeling it's a reference to something we don't want to know about.
Right. I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Well, you know what? Since we're going gross, let's just make it gross.
Wash your ass. Toilet paper is good, but water is much better idea. Use water each and every time you wash your ass. A clean asshole is good for you, good for your well-being, good for your soul, and good for each and everybody who is coming into close proximity with your ass. Wash your ass every day. Make washing your ass an act of devotion and a gift to your body. Life is too short to walk this earth for a crusty asshole. So wash your ass.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was good. That was good.
You know, that's like level 5 of enlightenment, like from toilet toilet paper you move on to bidet, and from bidet you move on to in Filipino it's called a tabo. Like it's a mug, so you use the I'll find it's there is a if you travel in the Philippines, especially in the rural areas, you will find that there is no bidet, there is tabo.
Cup of water by the toilet.
What
So
is that?
it's
Like a wash or something, or what?
no, basically it's like a mug you use with a bucket. You, instead of a bidet, you have to use a bucket of water and that tabo to wash your ass, and use.
Cool. The more you know.
Yep. There is a kind of a parody song regarding it. Someday I'll have to search and
You got to come prepared with that kind of research, bro, next time.
The secrets of the topic.
Oh, shit. Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, hold on. There's a definition here. Nom Nom says it's a bowl, a cup or a bowl where you put your water in. Okay, gotcha. Yep.
A friend at work, he was showing me there's a Filipino comedian that he was talking about how his mother would call him to refill her towel while she's on the toilet. So he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to bring that because she's gonna clean herself up." And he's like, "Oh no." He said he would put like freezing cold water in it. Like, here you go.
So, don't ask me again. Oh man. Not required.
I don't want to see UFOs in the water. No thanks.
True story.
The last thing, I have wanted to talk about was rather we touched it about it, like the Credit Suisse rating. I think the change in the, but I don't want to sound too woke, but isn't it kind of racist, like that? If an African country has a debt crisis, it has to sell its resources
to the IMF,
to the US government,
to the IMF.
To the IMF.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Credit Suisse, even the German bank is hiding it so far. The German Fed is also in trouble
Central Bank
already.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and as well as the London thing is also
London Central, the England Central Bank, the Bank of England, right?
Bank of England.
So when these guys are in trouble, they just change the game.
Pretty much.
So
remember in 2008 how bankruptcies all of a sudden were no longer a thing? Yeah, that was real.
I don't. If you guys haven't watched it already, there is this awesome kind of documentary, the Zeitgeist movement. It covers it. Like, this whole thing is a game of musical chair,
kicking the can down the road until it falls off the cliff.
Yep,
that's it. That's why I said what I said about Jim Rogers earlier, because he's been talking about this stuff forever. Forever. He didn't expect it to last as long as it did because he didn't understand that the impact is psychological, not mathematical. Right? Because we know, mathematically speaking, none of this makes sense. But yet it persists. Why? Because the base of the entire system is the dollar. And because we, the users of the dollar, the primary users of the dollar, haven't disheveled it, discarded it yet, it continues to persist in some way, shape, or form. That's simply the problem. This is why education is important, because nothing changes without that. So there is the end of my
and to touch on Wales Only's point, like, there is this other thing that not just education, the right education is important. And the thing is, with economics especially, it's not an exact science, and they treat it like an exact science.
Correct.
I have heard this talk by what is this, Yanis Varoufakis. He was
Oh,
the
the Greek prime minister,
finance
the
minister
Greek,
for the
the Greek guy.
Financial minister.
Yeah.
Greek. So he had this excellent talk. Like, just simply think about the supply and demand curve. Does anything like it has so many what you call constraints that are put in, like, and so many things that are neglected when you think about the supply curve. Like, if it is like as a straight line, you know what it means. Like, a- as soon as the price increases, at that same instance the demand decreases. Does anything happen like that in the real world? So
Nope.
this is what is being taught in school as an exact science, and they are experimenting with uh, at the cost of humanity, man. It's crazy.
Pretty
Slowly,
much.
hopefully.
You know, it's funny how when you guys talk about these things, and it was just yesterday, I rewatched the Corbett Reports documentary on the Fed. That is actually a good one. If
Yeah.
you've watched that before and you probably want to rewatch that. There's so much detail in there, especially the first half hour. Like, you know, when they tell you, like, which is a little bit sad for me when I think about like how indoctrinated everyone is at the moment. Like, they just cannot think for themselves. Whereas back before, when the Fed, you know, and all the people that came before us, you know, who tried to fight this entire thing, until to a point that everyone actually knows who the common enemy is and who you should never go in bed with. Like, and now, like, everyone just doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So it's a far cry. It's a very far cry. I don't really have much faith in people these days.
Yeah, speaking of James Corbett Report, he is open to coming on the show. He's just in the middle of doing his own, like, he's doing like a big piece, like a
That'd be
documentary or
huge,
something.
man. That would put HexAsians on the map.
So,
Nice.
so Corbett Report.
Love to
that'd be
ask
awesome.
him a block of questions.
And also, the new guest that's coming to talk with the captain is Jim Willie, Dr. Jim Willie, the Golden Jackass. If you're not familiar with him, check out what is it, golden-jackass.com. He's got a pretty good track record of getting some geopolitical and economical calls pretty right on. So, Jim Willie. He has a doctorate in statistics. That's his game.
Yeah, just a side note to reply to JFK 666.
JFK.
The contract has been written. Audit, I don't think is necessary. It is a very short code. I will just explain it online. So I am not going to spend money on auditing. But before that, we need pulse chain, and after pulse chain, you will have that my token. You know, it's called the optimal yield aggregator. Oh yeah. And yeah, so you will be able to earn those by staking your pulse on my node. You don't have to like just use the official pulse chain website to stake your X on my node, and you will get an so yeah. But you know what the funny thing is, I'm so happy that I did not buy the server nodes last year for Pulse chain, because the new hardware that will be coming out next year is going to be blowing the current servers out of water. So
Good
wait
move,
for it.
man, on delaying gratification.
And then, yeah,
Once again, always win.
always win.
That's it, baby.
Cool. Where can I stake tea?
I don't think your node will be big enough. But
Master
I am a
manipulator, I should
master.
say.
Man.
Actually, I need to probably change that to pulse chain.
So, yeah, the merge hype kind of died out, or rather is dying out. Next, we pump for the verge, I guess. Let's see how that goes. By the way, we were waiting to show some of our awesome food we ate last week.
Yep, we
It's
totally
kind of
forgot to talk about food last week.
How dare us?
Well, bear market, man. Like, no one's probably eating out anyway.
Yeah, right. People always eat out, bro. People always eat out. Bear market or not.
It's a joke. Yeah.
People always eat out. People always find ways to not progress. Basically.
Look, but you should be kind of eating out. I think in the Philippines, rather in my area, there was this advertise put out like eat out to help out, because a lot of during the lockdowns,
a lot of local businesses, right, survive off of restaurant type. Like there's like 1, 2, 3. There must be like 4 delis just around where I live. Like I got a choice of what store I can walk into to just get little things, right? And that's local economy.
Yep.
Same thing for the restaurants in this area and stuff like that. It's all the same. But if you don't got no disposable income, not much you can do, and that's the point, right? This is why it's important to understand that sometimes you must delay gratification, because you're never going to be able to spend if you don't have anything to spend. Don't put the cart before the horse.
I mean, I think a couple of shows ago we were even talking about how some grocery stores are giving out loans to fill up your grocery cart.
Oh my God, yes.
Yep.
I've seen that, bro.
Yeah.
How you borrowing to eat? Starve instead.
Over with. Yep.
I think I was a couple of weeks ago, or probably a couple of months ago, I shared one that literally just says "eat now, pay later," and that's the marketing ploy. Like, eat now, pay later.
Incredible, yo.
Yep, that's what they're doing. Well, if you have to do that, you're in trouble. Probably shouldn't eat out.
Yeah, you shouldn't be eating out. No.
Yep.
what is that?
This is Clayport rice. So this is the shop that makes it. Well, as you can probably tell just on the display only, it doesn't look anything like it. So basically, I got scammed, kind of. So it's Clayport rice. Yeah, so it comes with the egg, but the egg's kind of overdone. It's supposed to be runny. And, anyway, that's noodles, but those noodles were meant to be crispy, but for some reason, when they appeared in the pot, it's not crispy. So not very happy with that. Let's see, what is this? Oh, yeah, that's mine one. These are the little fat noodles, and they have seafood combination on it. So you get a bit of prawn, you get a bit of cuttlefish, you get fish cakes. Yeah, it's basically, it's just noodle sauce and sachi sauce, I should say. Yeah. This is a dig. Well, this was meant to annoy Papa, but he won't be here for 3 weeks, so too bad. With the mayo. I think this is
on the menu. Was that on the menu as well?
No, I don't know why that came. No, because I put it on. I think that's Miss Exquisite
HexAsian cakes.
Oh, I don't know. Your hat's here. There you go.
There you go.
These, I don't know who ordered these. Anyway.
It's either
Miss Exquisite, definitely for sure. There you go. Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this is Miss Exquisite's. Salami. Actually, I'm not sure what bread that is. I think it's beetroot as well. I think it's pumpkin on this side, and that's carrots. And pickles.
Can't go wrong.
Yep. I'm guessing white. Can't be champagnes. Could be champagnes. I'll wait for. I don't know if she Miss Exquisite's still in the chat. Probably not. That's her coffee. Oh.
There's the signs.
That's the signs.
Yeah,
Yes.
the signs.
Yep. And that's the sample shot, I think. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh. This is tataki, I think. Yeah, that's the fish shape.
With the sweet beans in
Pancake.
the middle.
Yep.
It's delicious.
What is that? Is that some type of cookie or something?
It's like a pastry. It's got like the red sweet beans inside the inside.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I
Pretty
think
good.
the Japanese put azuki beans in there. So it's actually red beans.
Red beans.
Nice.
Sweet.
And
Sounds good.
sashimi.
Can't go wrong with sashimi.
Yep. Oh, yeah, this was meant to be a dig because I've never seen in a pack like that. And I go, ooh, Papa B, 12 grams.
Right.
There we go. I did that. Too bad. I'll probably show it to him when he comes back.
Y'all love that damn mayo out there, boy. Tell y'all
that's
what.
good. It's delicious.
I think this is someone's breakfast. Don't know whose breakfast, but that's definitely someone's breakfast. It's ice cream on it. Is it pancakes?
Pancake.
Doesn't look
Like some type of pancake. Yeah.
Pancake, yeah.
That's definitely a big breakfast. Bacon, egg, toast,
Delicious.
avos. Yep, yum yum. Oops. Definitely someone's cappuccino. Oh, that's just me in my workplace, and yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you I mean, like, has anyone's workplace have like a weekly or a fortnightly sort of drinks night where management would just put out all the alcohol and just put it on the table, go, come have some drinks at 4:00. Just don't work, don't bother. Just come and have a drink. I don't.
No.
Yeah. So apparently every week where I work, like everyone's basically alcoholic, and then yeah, or if you're not alcoholic, you'll be made alcoholic by the sounds of it. Yep, that's that. Ooh, that's not mine. That's D's.
Yeah. So this is basically it's called Tantan Ramen. So
Oh yeah. I love
new
that. Yum, yum.
ramen place opened near my house. So ramen. So and that's gyoza with it. I ate one before taking the pic. So there is, you can see that oil mark on the plate. But and I
Damn.
kind of
Papa would be giving you shit about it.
I just shared another pic in the Telegram group. Can you open that up?
Oh, did you share something? Oh, hold on. Let me check.
Yeah, just no.
Oh,
So
even Finbase
like,
shared something. Hold on. What is this? All right, let me close that out. So I was trying to buy the print. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. What's this? Cow swap?
Takoyaki.
So it's
Octopus balls.
it's a it's a natural drinking yogurt. And if you can see at the bottom, there is like mango slices, like pulp. You have to mix and drink like that. This is the closest thing I could get to mango lassi in Manila. So it was kind of nice.
Okay.
And on the side, I have this is cheese takoyaki. So normally takoyaki has a piece of octopus in it. Instead, there was cheese, and of course, it has a generous amount of mayo on top. And I don't know what the other things are called. But,
You people and your mayo.
you know, I wanted to make a reference to. I wanted to make reference to a 4chan meme regarding yogurt. that yogurt is not too tasty. Those who know will know, and it's a very bad thing. So, anyways, if you don't know, it's good for you, but don't look up, uncle. Your yogurt is not tasty.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Don't go there. Don't go there. But speaking of 4chan memes, I kind of experienced it firsthand. There is this 4chan meme. Am I audible?
Yeah,
So I had this 4chan meme, like I I like spicy food, but not because I'm Indian. So when I went to this place for takoyaki, immediately, like after ordering, what you call it, server was like, "Do you want it spicy?" Like, and I'm like, "Ma'am, I just because I'm Indian, it does not mean I want everything spicy. Like, yeah, but I do want this this spicy, but not because I'm Indian. Like,
just because I want your
stereotypes,
number
I
or
guess.
something, or
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
no, I was just thinking the next bull market, Papa B is gonna organize for all the mayo factories in the world to be burnt down. Thinking, yeah. Anyway, not bad. Actually, hang on. This is Finbear. Finbear says, the Hexican meetup was in Helsinki.
Meetup.
Yeah, but I think Finbear didn't go. Did you not? Like, it's really far away.
He couldn't leave his post guarding against the Russians.
He's sure he's going to guard against the Russians. He's just going to open the gates. Oh, hilarious. All right, let me see if I missed something. Yep, more ramen again.
Yummy.
Yep, and extra Charlotte or spring onions.
There's more onions in there than noodles. God damn it!
Yeah, I know. That's mine, and I did make an extra. I just like it extra crunch. Anyway, that one. I don't think it did. Did we? Yeah, we didn't show it. It's on the white background.
Yeah,
Nice.
She did say it looks better on the white, so
yeah, it does.
Seems to be pretty good. Beautiful.
Oh, and again. Nope. I think I missed it. Oh, yeah, that's Miss Exquisite's. I think this is Xiaolong Bao. So I think she went ahead Chinese. I don't know if this is Shumai or Hakao. I think it's Shumai. Yeah, that's probably it. And obviously nude. That's the. I think that's the gyoza. Yeah. Yep. Don't know whose curry this is. Oh, this is Frank's. Yeah. Is it? What is this? It's a seafood, and I can tell that's like the little seafood balls and mushroom, enoki mushrooms. I can see a mushroom here, just cabbages. I think it's curry. It's probably like spicy something. Why is there two of the same thing on the same? Oh, that's probably someone else's serving. Oh, okay. So you just eat out of the bowl. Okay, I understand. It's probably like a share bowl then. What's this?
Oh, that was the box. That's the what, the wallet? That's my wallet.
Yeah, that's a wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But what's with
I had a custom. They have little buttons that you could, if you want to comply with the various names that they have, like your license is the car, ATM, whatever. But you could put whatever in there.
So hang on. It's a wallet and then it's a button. What is this? So you push a button, what happens?
Here, I could demonstrate.
Like slides it out. Like slides out whatever the card
Here,
is.
bring me up on the.
Oh, it's a card. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Hold on.
So if I hit this button, boop, card comes out.
I see. Okay. It's a card wallet. Gotcha.
Yeah. And you could put paper currency on the back. It has like a
little clip. Like a money clip. Nice.
Yeah.
Cute. That's it. Yep. That's pretty much it.
So that's it for show and tell.
Show and tell. Oh well.
I guess we can end the stream. But did we forget? So I'm thinking I will do another live stream, like solo next Friday as well. If people want to or can join, well and good. I will. I'm trying to write kind of a scripted show, like things I want to explain. Like one thing I wanted, like to comparing the economics of Clash of Clans with crypto, or kind of more like economic lessons I learned from Clash of Clans. Maybe it would be worth listening to. If not, I'll delete it later. Anyways, that's it about it from my end. Thank you guys for listening. Please do like, subscribe, share the stream. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. And if we do, we might have a giveaway of Hex on ETH Fair or maybe ETH Copper.
You cheap bastard. But no, I understand why.
Hey, free X is free X, man.
True. X is X. Agreed. Good point. Very good point. All right. Yeah. Thanks everyone for hanging out. The show is obviously never the same without you guys. You guys are what makes it all nice and interesting. And just stay safe. Stake your Hex. Mint Hedron. Sell it. Buy more Hex. You know the drill.
Absolutely.
Delayed gratification, folks.
Yes, sir, indeed. All right, it's time to go, and we'll be back again. Actually, hang on. Did you mention which day that you're going to stream or not?
Friday.
It's
Friday.
Friday. Okay. Which is The 7th. Okay.
7th.
Cool. All right. No worries. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
I badana se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi te kadam tat saman pura badam taran I badana se palo mata churi mala diye mobile body bhanga diye badam mobile body gulo pasi te kadam tat saman pura badam taran badam badam tat kacha badam amaga tinai ko bubu badam 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 tat kacha badam amaga tinai ko bubu badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 da da badam 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 amaga tinai ko bubu badam
When you have a bad day, give up. Go home and sleep. Fuck it. Try again tomorrow. Not every bad day can become a good day. Some days are fucked and cannot be unfucked. When you have a day that is fucked beyond repair, that is the universe speaking to you, sending you a message. Listen to the universe. Go home. Save your energy. Tomorrow is another day. For now, just fucking chill.